welcome to another one of BumpmyStump's World of Tanks console replays. SummerSlam. Oh yeah, dig it. Oh yeah. Should I do the whole video like the Macho Man, Randy Savage? Yeah. No, I don't think so. We're on tier 10 mountain pass in the Pz.Kpfw 7. Well, I'm sure it's some kind of cockmock wagon, whatever it is. Do you like my new intro? A little different. I went back and watched some old World of Tanks console stuff and found that in the archives of when the game launched. So thought it was kind of cool. Figured, hey, why not use it? Fuck 'em, right? Yeah, fuck them. So, we got enemies in the area. Let's go take them out. Capture their base. Mountain Pass. Always like Mountain Pass. This is another tank that I don't really play enough of. It's not a bad tank. And I just don't. I don't play enough World of Tanks to play all my tanks. I got like almost 300 tanks now. 280 or something like that. I don't know. 200. Maybe 260, 200, I don't know. It's getting closer to 300 than it is 200, so, you know, I don't get the chance to play every tank, So, I've had this tank for a while. When it dropped, when they shuffled the tech tree around and dropped it, I had like half, maybe 3/4 of the XP from the tank prior to it, I think this was the one, and then I got the rest of the XP via Proving Grounds, which is no longer around. We should have a moment of silence for that. But yeah, that sucks. I don't like that, the new update. I don't like the fact Proving Grounds is gone, but whatever. We'll take a look, see if we can put a 554 into that Object 279. I want one of those and I can't get it. I missed the op. And I'd even spend free XP on it if I could, but they don't let you. The bastards. They will eventually. Eventually. Everything is unique and one of a kind and only available this once. And then 6 months later, they sell it to everyone again. And then 6 months later, everyone again. I go to track the Object 279. I end up tracking the E5. Yeah. Not that anyone can help me there and get some, track damage on it. Next few shots here, some pretty poor shooting on my part. Really poor. Never gonna go. I was going for the track shot again and just wasn't ever gonna. Could have taken out the track, but I missed. That was my screw up. But I have 2 or 3 shots here that are just horrible. Absolutely horrible on my part. Backing up a little bit so I have to come a little bit further because I know I have some tanks behind me. You see me move forward here though. I'm trying to protect the barn. I have armor, he doesn't. I figured if I can get right here. I track the E5 again, and no one can put a shot into him. And I'm still trying to protect the barn. And shaking my turret, everything still doesn't matter. They still go right through my turret, which is just gay, but whatever. But the 4005 is going to go ahead and knock him out for 18. And I throw another horrible shot. These are some horrible shots. Maybe I shouldn't upload this game, because that is not quality play. But, I wasn't trying to block him. I was just trying to I was trying to block shots from hitting him. I wasn't trying to actually block him. And, there's going to be one more really shitty shot right here. Never going to go, but I thought he was going to keep on coming out, so I thought with backwards engine deck would be there, but then he stopped. So, but now, I'll get a few shots in now, because up till now I've fired like 7 shots, I think, and I've penetrated 1. We're going to get this E4, do I dare? He can almost finish my game if I'm not careful. Come out, he just fired. Let it aim. Take a 562 out of him, and he takes a swan dive. Why? Why? He must have been a PlayStation player. Ooh, grill. 533 out of the grill 15. Grilla. Grille. Whatever it is. grilled chili peppers. That's what it is. That wasn't a bad shot. He backs out of dodge because there's a lot of tanks on our team showing up. Ooh, can I put one into him right there? 510. I don't know how he penetrated me from that angle. He must have had some spot that I didn't think he had. I'm still under the not determination, but the complete opinion that this game is just wonky. Oh, I'm going to pick a 527 into him there. That wasn't too awful shabby. Can I get another one? Come on, stay right there, buddy. Don't move. Stay right there. Stay right there. There you go. Right into his turret. 652. Almost killed him. He has to waste a shot on 50 health or whatever it is. And right here you see that I look at the map and I see there's quite a few tanks over the 1-2 line of the red tank, so I'm going to head back that way. I probably should have kept on going forward and come in behind him. Hindsight being 20/20, but I didn't. So, you know, this is the way I chose to go. This is the way I chose to roll, man. I reverted back to my previous Roxio video wave. I had bought the new version, and I'm having audio issues constantly. Constant audio issues. Spent $70 on that thing, and they can't help me. They don't know what it is, and I'm like, well, then I'd like my money back. You had it for over 30 days. Well, yeah, I didn't notice I had the audio issues till now. That ain't my fault. I had all kinds of issues installing it too. It would not install. I had to actually end up formatting my PC, which I had just formatted it because I updated some stuff. So within like a week I'd formatted twice. And they are still jerking me around. They sold me a product that if I put audio in, anything over 2.5, well, actually right from the beginning, from the minute you put the audio track in, seconds later it starts degrading. You don't notice it till about 2 minutes in, unless you're really paying attention. At 3 minutes you start hearing it, you're like, wait a second, the audio doesn't sound right. At 5 minutes, it's all scratchy and distorted. At 8 minutes, it's almost eligible, whatever the fucking word is. We're going to take a 515 out of the T100 LT, and then we're going to finish him off with the 319 here. He ain't getting away, bitch. Come on, he ain't getting away. But that's pretty much the end of my game right there. But yeah, back to the audio issue. It was horrible. At 10 minutes or so, it's like you can't even, it's so distorted, it's like cracky and scratchy. And so the way I've been doing it is I've been split when I do my narration. At 3 minutes, I split the audio file, narration file. At 5 or 5.5 minutes, I split the narration file again. At 7 or 7.5 minutes, I split it again. That way it doesn't act up. But I shouldn't have to do that. I should be able to record my narration for 20 minutes, just like this version, and not have a problem. I shouldn't have a problem. And I had lost this version because I went to update it, and then it deleted and wouldn't reinstall. So I said, well, I'll just buy the new version. So I bought the new version, and then I had so many problems installing that. There was something with Roxio. I can install anything. Just couldn't install Roxio for some reason. Don't know what it was. So I formatted and everything else, got it installed, and then having the audio issues. And I'm like, you know, I just should have, you had 30 days to turn it back, return it, and get my money back. I should have, the minute it wouldn't install, I should have said, no, just give me my money back. I ain't dealing with this shit. But I liked the program, and I didn't, you know. But anyways, we're back to the old Roxio now, and I liked it, and hopefully it just works fine. I had to go dig my CD out. That was my issue. I didn't have my CD to reinstall it, and it doesn't let you install it without the CD. Even though I have the key and the code and everything else, unless you have the CD, you aren't installing it, which is kind of stupid. But you know, it is what it is. It's what it is. 4,100 damage, 2,000 blocked. Only a second class mastery, but yeah, you know, hey, that's better than a third class, right? End up second in the list. 1335 of base XP, 4169 damage dealt. That's not too shabby, I guess. It's it's an average game. Object 279, one shot for 554. The T110E5, we did only some track damage. And that's it. Nothing else. T110E4, one shot for 562. And then he took a swan dive, which gave me a 13 whole XP. But it did give me 1300 silver, so. The Gorilla 15, one shot, penetrated him before he backed off. 533. The Object 277 was my meal ticket in this game. He stayed right there and allowed me to put 3 shots for 1689 into him. Yeah, baby. I would have backed up if I was him. I don't know. And the T100 LT, 2 shots for 831, and sent him back to the garage. Usually I miss them shots. Little fuckers are so fast, but not this time, buddy. Not this time. So yeah, second on the list. Not shabby for someone that doesn't play very often. I mean, 15 shots fired, 14 hits, only 8 penetrations. That's kind of shitty. Yeah, it's almost only a 50%. That's slightly above 50% is kind of shitty. And I admit it. Them first bunch of shots, I'm not blaming the game on those ones. Those ones sucked. That was all bumpy. I'll admit when I fuck up. I'm not... When you hear me bitch in these videos, a lot of times it's because I've aimed and it just doesn't penetrate. I mean, not all the time, but maybe I just bitch too much. Blocked 2,000 damage, took 1,700, so, 9 hits and 5 bounced. So that's always good. Bounce, baby, bounce, bounce, bounce. So what do y'all think of the new update? What do you think of the new update, brothers? Oh, yeah, gonna come... Hey, I wonder something. Why did the picture at the beginning has Stone Cold, the Girl, Undertaker, and Sergeant Slaughter? But we don't get the Sergeant Slaughter tank this first round. We get the Giant tank. What's up with that? I'm waiting for the Macho Man tank. I don't know what it's going to be. Anyone know what it's going to be yet? I want the Macho Man tank. Oh, yeah, brother. Comment, rate, and subscribe. When you're on that battlefield, shoot those red ones. Drop them the elbow. Yeah. Dig it?